Earlier this week, EFF President Julius Malema had the country's media at his disposal to communicate the party's plans ahead of their coming conference or National People's Assembly, as they call it. Usually, one would expect that the leader or someone appointed by them would start by outlining the progress and state of preparedness and other information that delegates, the public, and the media should know. Especially since the media briefing was held at NASREC, which is the venue of the assembly. Instead, he arrived without any prepared notes, immediately opened for questions, and then started insulting journalists because he did not like their questions. In this episode, I look at whether Malema's behavior at this media briefing has helped a party that needs to rise from the setbacks of the past few months. In fact, in my opinion, he came across as bitter, infantile, and politically amateurish. Hello everyone, welcome back to Joe Talks Politics. I am your host, Joseph Musia. Let's get right into it. People and organizations suffer setbacks. It is a part of life. It can turn your life upside down in ways you have never imagined. But it is a reality of our human existence. Men and women get disappointed by people they love and trust every single day. The pain that comes with it can be unbearable. Those who have not experienced setbacks have not lived yet. The mark of a leader, of a grown-up, is the ability to get right back up, assess the damage, refocus, change course if necessary, but march on. No party that loses the caliber of leaders that the EFF has lost to MKP will come out of it unscathed. These are individuals who were in the engine room. They know where every nut and bolt that holds the ship together is located and how strong it is. They have the ability to cause the greatest harm. If they were in business, they would have been slapped with a restrictive covenant, preventing them from joining any competing firm for a certain period. The EFF is a political party, not a corporate. The deserters are free to start working immediately. So there's no time for moping, feeling sorry for yourself, or lashing out. Malema himself has been feeding the rumor mill by using parables about leaders who sing well and who knew about Floyd leaving but didn't tell him. It was easy to deduce that he was referring to Party MP Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, especially when he lashed out because Ndlozi's wife had liked something Floyd Shivambu had said on X. In a media briefing where all topics seem to be on the table, it is the job of journalists to want to get clarity about this matter. And it was within Malema's right to say straight up that he did not wish to discuss the matter. No one can make him speak about it if he doesn't wish to. But this reply was something else.
I don't know what you want me to answer on Ndlozi because I never said anything about Ndlozi. So do not bring your Shebin gossip to me and want me to glorify some toilet discussion. I'm not part of that. EFF has never said anything. If we've got anything to tell you, we'll communicate it. So when you gossip at Kitcheners in Bramfontein, and then after gossiping at Kitcheners, you want us to be part of Kitcheners discussions, don't involve us in any of those things. We don't know what you're talking about. And if we had anything to communicate to you, we would have said it.
As I stated earlier, the EFF has serious problems to deal with. It is facing the struggle for its survival. What we expect the leadership to be doing is consolidating, rallying members and ensuring those who remain are behind its programs. In other words, the biggest task in the short term is to ensure that they hold a successful conference and that they come out of the NPA as a united force. There is simply no time to be talking about the leaders of other parties and the state of your relationship with them. Yet this is exactly what Malema spent time doing.
It's like this lie you are perpetuating, that Zuma has got dual membership. Zuma has got no dual membership. He's not a member of the ANC. ANC has expelled him. And Zuma lies to you. Sunday Times, he says, no, I'm a member of the ANC. I'm a member of MK. It's not true. Why not tell him on his face? You are a liar. You are not a member of the ANC. He lies on your face. You take that lie and feed the nation. Why do you feed the nation a lie? He's not a member of the ANC. And Zuma will be civil with him when MKP and all of that. They must know any lie they tell, we are going to take them head on. And the ground forces must mark those criminals of MK on social media. As they come, go for them. Don't even apologize. They think they can bully us on the social media by revealing some old non-connecting stories and say, but these people are not consistent. We have been consistent about Zuma.
And oh no, he was not done.
There is nothing left about MKP. There is nothing internationally progressive about MKP. I always ask the question, have you ever seen Zuma wearing a Palestinian scarf? He wears everything, including amabesho. But he never wears the Palestinian scarf. Even the most reactionary man called Sir Ramaphosa, who became a president through the Jewish money and Jewish support, wears a Palestinian scarf, except President Zuma. Leave that. Have you ever heard him speaking about the Palestinian question? Even if he speaks about it in Zulu, have you ever heard him speaking about the Palestinian question?
Which other leader dedicates this much time talking about the leaders of other parties at their press conferences? I really can't think of any. Okay, maybe except the DA when they talk about the ANC. In general, political leaders use their time with the media to discuss their party strategies, programs, and plans. While he is using his platform to raise their profile, Zuma and Shivambu are busy planning ways to grow their party. This will probably involve which other members of the EFF to target and recruit. Malema may pretend that he's over the setback of losing senior party members, but his actions tell a different story. His obsession with loyalty is rather unhealthy. It shows him as insecure, petty, and frighteningly bitter.
You go and sit with people who are telling you they are leaving the EFF. You say, have you prayed about it? Have your mom prayed about it? And then you keep quiet. And then you think we must all survive through prayer. Now we must be informed by prayer, by Holy Spirit that people are going when you've got information. That is the highest form of disloyalty. And Godrich says, even if he had told me as a joke, I would have brought it to the attention of the leadership that this guy made a silly joke. This is what he said. That's what loyalty is about.
Strong, secure, and confident leaders do not need to extract loyalty. People tend to volunteer it. I will not enter the realm of speculation as to why Shivambu, Mpofu, and others chose to leave the EFF and join MKP. Every person has his or her own reasons. What Julius should be doing, because I'm sure he knows more than I do, is to find ways to address those issues. This should prevent or minimize the exodus that he seems to fear so much.
It has been a very fruitful, exciting 5 years. But this year has been a very painful year. With the election outcome and with the recent developments, we didn't close it with a bang. To lose members is not an easy thing. Even if it's one member, it's a painful experience. But we are born to do this thing. We are born to lead society. And we can't be crybabies.
His conduct at this event and others before it are classic crybaby material. For the EFF not to crumble and become another cope, Malema needs to grow a pair, man up and provide leadership to the thousands of his party's loyal supporters and followers. He can't do that by crying over spilled milk. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share and comment. I also appreciate that many of you are subscribers. However, I need many more subscribers to keep the channel growing and sustainable. See you in the next one.